All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I am Tanvi Taneja. The headlines. ISRO successfully launches communication satellite GSAT31 onboard Ariane 5 from French Guiana. Uttar Pradesh Government forms SIT team to probe 1984 anti-sikh riots in Kanpur following assassination of the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. Enforcement Directorate to question Robert Vadra in a money laundering case today. Government decides to conduct survey of all agricultural households in the country. Authorities issue avalanche warning for 5 districts of Himachal Pradesh. And in cricket, first T20 International of the 3-match series between India and New Zealand to be played in Wellington today. India's 40th communication satellite GSAT31 was successfully launched in the early hours today. Ariane 5, the space rocket which carried the 2,535 kg satellite, blasted off from the spaceport in French Guiana. GSAT31 is a high-power communication satellite which will enhance VSAT services for banking, e-governance, telecom bulk data transfers and communication for disaster management. Our correspondent has filed this report.
The satellite GSAT31 has an operational life of over 15 years, offering seamless services by replacing the aging INSAT 4CR satellite. GSAT31 is India's 40th communication satellite. 11 such satellites are already in operation, serving the nation in space. They together make one of the largest constellations of its class in the world. Though India's own GSLV rockets are capable of launching such payloads, ISRO has clarified the foreign booster services has been used, keeping in view the urgency attached with it, as the available GSLV rockets have been booked for other important missions like the forthcoming Chandrayaan 2. Jai Singh, AAR News, Chennai.
The Uttar Pradesh government has constituted a special investigation team, SIT, to probe the circumstances that led to riots in Kanpur in 1984 following the assassination of the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. More from our correspondent.
The 4-member SIT will be headed by retired UP DGP Atul. Other members of team include retired District Judge Subhash Chandra Agrawal and retired Additional Director Prosecution Jogeshwar Krishna Srivastav. One serving police officer of SP or SSP rank will also be part of the team. The SIT has been asked to submit its report in 6 months. In August 2017, the Apex Court had issued a notice to the state government on a petition seeking an SIT probe of the riots. At least 125 people were killed in 1984 riot in Kanpur after the assassination of then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
The Enforcement Directorate, ED, will question Congress President Rahul Gandhi's brother-in-law Robert Vadra today in connection with a money laundering case. It relates to alleged purchase of a London-based property worth £1.9 million by Vadra. Last week, a Delhi court had granted interim bail to Vadra in this case and had directed him to appear before the ED and cooperate in the investigations. The agency had told the court that it has received information about various new properties in London which belong to Vadra, including 2 houses of 5 and 4 million each, 6 other flats and more properties. The government has suspended Foreign Contribution Regulation Act FCRA registration of 156 NGOs for 6 months for violation of rules and prevented them from receiving foreign funds. In a notification, the Home Ministry said these NGOs have failed to comply with the order to open their accounts with 32 designated banks, which follow the central government's public financial management system and contravened the provisions of the FCRA despite repeated directives. The Home Ministry also said 36 NGOs have complied with its order and opened their bank accounts in PFMS integrated banks, and their suspension order has been revoked. Housing and Urban Affairs Minister Hardeep Singh Puri has said that the land pooling is a new paradigm for the urban development of Delhi. He said the private sector will play an active role in assembling land and developing physical and social infrastructure. Mr. Puri was speaking at the launch of the web portal for land pooling policy of Delhi yesterday. He said the idea behind land pooling is to aggregate small land pieces into a large parcel, develop necessary infrastructure such as water supply, sewage system and drainage. The minister said it will help develop and expand the city in a planned manner by increasing the supply of land and cater to the demand for housing. The government has decided to conduct a survey of all agricultural households in the country covering the period from July 2018 to June this year. The National Sample Survey Office is the nodal agency. It will focus on their income, expenditure and indebtedness. This information was officially given in the Lok Sabha yesterday. Nearly 35,000 farmers in the country received payments of 300 crore rupees through e-payment facility of e-NAM platform till the 30th of last month. This was stated by Agriculture Minister Radha Mohan Singh in Lok Sabha yesterday. He said till date 585 marts in 16 states and 2 union territories have been linked with the e-NAM platform. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
मैंने सोच लिया है जब मैं बड़ा हो जाऊंगा ना तब मैं साइकिल रिपेयर की दुकान खोलूंगा।
क्यों?
जिस तरह आप सब पेट्रोल वेस्ट कर रहे हैं फ्यूचर में तो पेट्रोल बचेगा ही नहीं, तब तो सब साइकिल ही चलाएंगे ना।
खुद ही सारा पेट्रोल खत्म करेंगे या कुछ अपने बच्चों के लिए भी छोड़ेंगे? प्लीज कम से कम सिग्नल पे तो इंजन ऑफ कीजिए।
PCRA का एंड्रॉइड ऐप डाउनलोड करें और ईंधन बचाने के उपाय जानें। पेट्रोलियम संरक्षण अनुसंधान संघ, पेट्रोलियम एवं प्राकृतिक गैस मंत्रालय, भारत सरकार द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
नमस्कार, मैं नितिन गडकरी बोल रहा हूं। आज जब देश पूरे जोश के साथ डिजिटल इंडिया की ओर अग्रसर हो रहा है तो मोबाइल फोन का भी महत्व पहले से और भी ज्यादा बढ़ रहा है। पर गाड़ी चलाते वक्त मोबाइल फोन का प्रयोग करना आपको हादसों का शिकार बना सकता है और आपके अरमानों पर पानी फेर सकता है। एक सुरक्षित और बुलंद डिजिटल इंडिया के लिए गाड़ी चलाते वक्त सिर्फ और सिर्फ अपनी ड्राइविंग पर ध्यान दीजिए और अपनी जान को बचाइए। जय हिंद।
Welcome back. You're listening to the morning news. President Ram Nath Kovind will give away the prestigious Sangeet Natak Academy Awards 2017 in a special investiture ceremony at Rashtrapati Bhavan today. An official release said the General Council of the Sangeet Natak Academy, an autonomous body of the Ministry of Culture, has selected 42 artists from different fields of performing arts for these awards. More from our correspondent.
Established in 1952, the Academy Award not only symbolizes the highest standards of excellence and achievements, but also recognizes sustained individual work and contribution. In the field of music, 11 eminent artists have been selected, while 9 artists, each from dance and theatre, have been chosen for the award. 10 artists will be awarded in the category of traditional folk and tribal music. 2 persons have also been selected for the award in the field of overall contribution in performing arts. The award carries a cash prize of 1 lakh rupees, a Tamrapatra and Angavastram. With Dipendra Kumar, Atira Tampi for AIR News.
The Mughal Gardens at the Rashtrapati Bhavan will open for general public from today. People can visit the garden between 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It will remain open till 10th of next month. The gardens will, however, be closed for visitors on Mondays on account of maintenance. People can also visit the spiritual garden, herbal garden, bonsai garden and musical garden. From this year, an online booking facility has been introduced under which visitors can plan their visit to the gardens well in advance. A 5.6 magnitude earthquake struck Jammu and Kashmir last night. Tremors were felt in Srinagar and other parts of the Kashmir Valley at 10:17 p.m. and lasted several seconds. The epicenter of the earthquake was at a depth of 40 kilometers in northwestern Kashmir, 118 kilometers from Srinagar. In Himachal Pradesh, the State Disaster Management Authority has issued an advisory asking residents in 5 districts to stay away from avalanche-prone slopes. An official spokesperson said avalanche warning has been issued for various parts of Chamba, Lahaul Spiti, Shimla, Kinnaur and Kullu districts where heavy snowfall is expected in the coming days. The authorities asked the district administration and the district disaster management authorities to monitor the situation in their areas regularly and take appropriate precautionary measures. Cold wave has returned to Uttar Pradesh following rain that lashed many parts of the state. Several districts are experiencing light rain for the past few hours. Heavy fog has disrupted normal life in several parts of the state. The Kumbh Mela administration is gearing for the next Shahi Snan on Sunday on the occasion of Basant Panchami. More than 5 crore 50 lakh devotees took the holy dip on Moni Amavasya on Monday. More than 13 crore devotees have taken the holy dip since the beginning of Kumbh 2019 on January 15th. District Magistrate Prayagraj Suhas LY said that there will be a local holiday on Saturday and Sunday in view of the next Shahi Snan on Basant Panchami. In international news, Iran has ruled out linkage between a new EU mechanism to trade with Tehran, bypassing US sanctions and an anti-money laundering bill. Iranian Foreign Minister said linking implementation of this mechanism with the requirements of institutions such as FATF, that is Financial Action Task Force, is unacceptable. On to sports news now. In cricket, the first T20 International of the 3-match series between India and New Zealand will be played in Wellington today. The match will begin at 12:30 p.m. Indian time. In women's cricket, India won the toss and opted to field first in the opening game of the 3-match T20 series against New Zealand in Wellington today. The match will begin at 8:30 a.m. Indian time. In tennis, India's Sasikumar Mukund came up with an impressive performance to outclass Germany's Sebastian Vancelor in the second round of Chennai Open ATP Challenger Tournament. Sasikumar won 6-3, 6-1 yesterday. He will play third-seeded Mohammad Safwat of Egypt in the third round. And now, for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Sarabjit Kaur.
Thank you, Tanvi. On the standoff between Mamata Banerjee-led West Bengal government and the CBI over probe into the Sharada chit fund scam, The Hindu reports, question but don't arrest Kolkata police chief, says Supreme Court to CBI. The Times of India headlines, CBI can quiz Kolkata top cop in Shillong but not arrest him, rules Supreme Court. Delhi and Didi both claim win. Supreme Court issues contempt notices to CP, DGP, Chief Secretary, adds the Daily. The Asian Age leads with Mamata ends Dharna, Delhi's turn next week. The Pioneer reports act against indisciplined Rajiv, Ministry of Home Affairs to Bengal. The Indian Express reports VHP springs surprise, no Ayodhya temple agitation for 4 months. The paper calls this move as relief for government, signal to allies. The Economic Times, quoting the Enforcement Directorate, says banks can sell Malia assets, but agency asks special court to seek guarantee that lenders will return money if accused wins. The Times of India writes, UP to drop 38 cases against accused in Muzaffarnagar riots of 2013. The paper also reports 1 dead in communal clash over kites in Muzaffarnagar on Monday. The Business Standard reports South faces power pangs from February 9th, adding NTPC may cut electricity supply to Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh over unpaid dues. And finally, the Hindustan Times, quoting a study, reports that climate change will begin altering water levels in the Ganga and the Brahmaputra in the next 3 decades. And after 2050, the rivers could record an abrupt decrease in flow, jeopardizing the water available for drinking, irrigation, and for producing electricity. And with that, it's back to you, Tanvi.
Thank you, Sarabjit. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. ISRO successfully launches communication satellite GSAT31 on board Ariane 5 from French Guiana. Uttar Pradesh Government forms SIT team to probe 1984 anti-sikh riots in Kanpur following assassination of the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. Enforcement Directorate to question Robert Vadra in a money laundering case today. Government decides to conduct survey of all agricultural households in the country. Authorities issue avalanche warning for 5 districts of Himachal Pradesh. And in cricket, first T20 International of the 3-match series between India and New Zealand to be played in Wellington today. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.